Springfield has a new chief of police tonight. NBC5's John Hawks in the Upper Valley covering today's swearing in and tells us about the new leader's plan for public safety in town.
50-year-old Jeff Burnham being sworn in to take over as the chief of the Springfield Police Department.
I swear. If I can spread what I have to others and people get fired up over community service and public service, I think that's going to have a positive impact in the community.
Burnham was hired for his ability to have and maintain relationships in the community. He brings 30 years of law enforcement experience, working in Concord, Claremont, and most recently serving as Lincoln, New Hampshire's Deputy Chief of Police.
He knows that he's in for a challenge. He wants to be challenged. I keep saying he's a bundle of positivity. He loves being a cop, and that's just fantastic. I think he will build the relationships that are needed to rebuild our department.
One of the biggest challenges the department is facing is staffing. Right now, they don't have enough officers to staff the overnight shift and instead use an on-call system. They have 7 officers and are fully staffed at 9 or 10. The new chief wants the department back to full 24-hour coverage.
I have to find out what some of the hurdles are. It could be salary, it could be hours. We have unusual work situations. We do shift work, we do holidays and stuff, so that's not the immediate appeal to most people.
With recent crimes in the town, including a homicide and increased reported gunfire, the new chief says he's up to the challenge of making sure everyone in Springfield feels safe.
I'm going to talk to the current police force, I'm going to talk to the social service people, talk to the schools, all the supportive agencies that might have knowledge or involvement with this is who I'm going to collaborate with to find out the scope of the problem and some of the underlying issues that I can hopefully address in public safety capacity.
The new top cop grew up in Brattleboro, and his dad moved to Springfield recently and was able to give Burnham his new badges, making this a major part of his decision.
I have family in Springfield, and this is a way of coming closer to family, which is a big primary motivator.
Chief Patrick Connors of the Charlestown Police Department, right across the river, is excited to see him in this position after being friends for 25 years.
I know how professional, how energetic, how fantastic of a law enforcement professional he is, and just being over the river, it's exciting for us.
In Springfield, John Hawks, NBC5 News.